Welcome to the CatFiveBoys podcast. It is episode 4 today, and I got my two phenomenal hosts. My name is Matt, and I got my two phenomenal hosts. Go say hi, guys.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Maddie.
With the fatty.
Now, Georgie.
Hey everybody, I'm George. I'm Maddie's big brother.
All right. Well, today we're gonna be talking a little bit. I kind of want to start today. We have a couple topics lined up, but for today, I kind of want to start. If Maddie, you're okay with it, because you're the one who wanted to speak on this. If you wanted to start with the topic of addiction and what you wanted to speak on in that sense, or do you want to leave that for a little later? It's up to you.
We can wait till a little bit later. That way we can just warm up with some other topics.
All right, that sounds good to me. Okay, so I think we could do a couple of the if you guys want, we could do a couple of the Reddit stories slash reactions, I guess, to stories or whatever the case. If you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
want to start
excited
with
for that.
that. All right, beautiful. Let's do that. All right. Let me get that prepared real quick. Um 2 seconds here. You guys want to do you guys want to there's this thing called Am I the Asshole where people post their stories about situations where they might feel like maybe they're not the asshole or whatever. You guys want to start with that?
Yeah, sure. Oh, Maddie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna say some titles, and y'all say which ones y'all wanna get into real quick. So I'm gonna say this one. Am I the asshole for refusing to share my homemade meals with my roommate's boyfriend?
Nah.
Am I
Ye-
am I the asshole for telling my wife I did not hide from her that my sister was in fact my stepsister?
Wait. What?
Okay, I'll read it again. Am I the asshole for telling my wife I did not hide from her that my sister was in fact my stepsister?
So he hid that from her?
I mean, yeah, I guess. You want to go into that one?
No, I don't think that would really.
I mean,
Not
yeah. I
that.
mean, well, hold up. I think that might be because
Unless there was a
if she's
situation
not
where
if she's not blood related, is she blood related?
Do you want to go into that one? I'll read
Yeah.
the story. All right, but I'll read the story. Okay, so it says, my wife and I have been married for 3 years and together for 7. For context, my biological mother sadly passed away during childbirth, and a couple years later, my dad married my stepmom, who had a daughter aged 1. My stepmom's husband also sadly passed away when her daughter was only a couple of months old. Now, all that said, for all intents and purposes, my stepmom is my mom and my stepsister is my sister, as they have been with me my whole life. While I was happy that my dad and stepmom loved each other a lot and bonded over shared grief, it also led to them abandoning both me and my sister. Ever since kindergarten, my sister and I kind of had to rely on ourselves, and so we have a bond, which is strong to this day. My wife is friends with my sister, and she always thought our brother sister bond was sweet. However, last week she found out, quote unquote, that my sister was actually my stepsister, and she freaked out. She asked me why had I hidden this from her for so long, and I told her there was nothing to hide. It just didn't strike my mind to bring this up. My wife also told me a lot of the stuff my stepsister and I do is normal if we were blood brother and sister, but very weird if we were actually step siblings. She said my stepsister is too clingy on me and it's weird for a step sibling. I told my wife to get her head checked, which was admittedly a bit harsh, but I just thought what my wife was saying was absolutely ridiculous. Am I the asshole?
no,
Not really.
I don't think so at all because
He's just thinking wrong.
yeah, like, and the situation is, sometimes they're, your parents get divorced and then, they remarry with already previous kids, and then sometimes over time you get as close with that, step sibling as if they're your actual flesh and blood. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't even think you would have had to explain that she's not blood, that she's a stepsister.
For real.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean, it's
yeah, I
not.
think where the wife was coming from though is like if you're a stepsister, technically you're not biological siblings. So, it kind of would be like not to be weird or anything, but it kind of would be like a potential person you can cheat on, I guess, or cheat on me with, I guess. Although maybe
Yeah.
that's not even where she was coming from, but I don't know. That's kind of just what I was thinking.
I could understand that point of view, but you know, it's not like it would have been a
Be
problem
right
if he
back.
was fighting her in general, not not explaining that she's his actual stepsister. That makes no difference in the relationship whatsoever.
Yeah, bro. Plus, together for 7 years, and that's never really come up. Especially if she's like good friends with her. I don't know. That seems a little bit. That seems very peculiar. But either way, we'll move on to the next one. So y'all, let me know if this is one y'all want to see. Am I the asshole for telling my dad and his wife that I won't take responsibility for my disabled stepsister's care in the future? Y'all want to do that one, or you want me to move to the next one?
Yeah, move on to the next one.
All right, I'm back. Gotta
Okay,
hear the one you said.
you said what?
Gotta hear it, but Maddie passed on it. I guess pass on it.
All right, bet. Okay, so this one says, "Am I the asshole for refusing to take my cousin's baby home after she left him at my party?"
Wait,
Repeat
reason
it.
to take.
Yeah, it says, "Am I the asshole for refusing to take my cousin's baby home after she left him at my party?"
Absolutely not.
Oh,
You want me to go into that one or no?
Yeah, let's go into
yeah.
that one.
Okay, so it says, I, 28 years old female, hosted a holiday party last weekend for my friends and family. My cousin Maya, 26-year-old female, showed up with her 9-month-old son, even though I made it clear this was an adults only event. When she arrived, she brushed off my reminders about the no kids rule, saying she couldn't find a sitter and it would only be for a few hours, quote unquote. At first, I tried to be accommodating, but within an hour, Maya completely disappeared. I thought maybe she stepped outside for a call, but she didn't come back for a few hours, or sorry, for 4 hours. I had no idea where she went or when she'd be back. Meanwhile, her baby was crying on and off, and I was stuck playing babysitter at my own party. I tried calling and texting her, but she didn't answer. Eventually, I got a reply saying, "Don't worry, you're great with kids, be back soon." At this point, I was livid. When the party ended, Maya still hadn't returned. I called her again and told her she needed to come get her son immediately. She replied that she was too tired to drive, quote unquote, and asked if I could drop him off at her place. I refused and said she needed to figure it out because this was not my responsibility. She eventually showed up 2 hours later, visibly annoyed, and grabbed her baby without saying a word. Now she's telling the family I abandoned her in her time of need, quote unquote, and made her feel unwelcomed at the party. Some relatives are siding with her, saying I should have just dropped the baby off to avoid drama, but I feel like she completely took advantage of me. Am I the asshole for refusing to take her baby home and standing my ground?
I don't think so at
Fuck
all.
no.
No, that he for sure. No, she for sure is not the asshole.
Fuck that bitch.
No, like like if you know that if I'm having a party and you guys know it, and it's adults, we're gonna be drinking, talking shit, and doing what adults do, and you bring a child to the party, and you leave your child because you wanted to just do whatever you wanted for a couple hours. That's wrong. I
She
mean, I
didn't. She didn't. She
understand.
didn't go to that party because she wanted to go to that party. She went to that party just to drop off the kid so somebody can babysit him.
Yeah, no, that's not the person's responsibility. That's the mother's
That's the most
responsibility.
irresponsible thing ever, bro.
That's that shit. I feel like she probably had another party to go to, and she was like, "Oh, I could just drop my kid off here, and she'll take care of her while I go drink or do whatever the fuck it is she does." I mean, I don't know. She couldn't find a babysitter, so she found one, I guess, but it was her cousin.
No, I don't think that's right at all. That
The
person is not an asshole
the
because
asshole is the other one.
yeah, you can't just dump your child on me just because you want to just go do whatever you want to do. I wanted to have a party to let loose, and I have to babysit a child and not attend to my guests and everything. No, that's you're making me look bad.
Yeah, it's like you're a fucking child hater. It's like, nah, bitch. It's my party. I told you not to bring a kid. You did it, and you left. Nah, not fuck you. You can come pick her up or him up or whatever.
But that just begs the question: where's the father figure?
She's probably a single mom, bro. I'll be honest.
Single
Single
mom.
single mother behavior. All right.
That's just totally irresponsible of her.
All right, bet. You guys want to move on to the next one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, this
This
one.
bitch pissed me off.
This one is like so perfect for like us right now. You guys would probably find out why. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend after she said my vulnerability made her feel unsafe?
What?
And
Oh, can you go into
one,
detail?
Y'all want me to read it?
one more
Yeah.
time.
Okay, okay, I'll repeat it. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my girlfriend after she said my vulnerability made her feel unsafe?
Let's get into that one.
All right, bet. All right, so it says I'm 28 and have been dating my girlfriend, 26, for about a year and some change. I really thought we were on the same page. We had a great connection and just genuinely enjoyed each other's company. I'd been noticing something was a little off in our relationship the past month. Don't know what else to call it, just something was weird. There's been a lot of shit in my life recently, stressful stuff at work, plus some family drama that's been weighing on me. I usually I'm usually the type to keep my problems to myself, but I've been trying hard to open up because I don't want to live that way anymore. A week a week later, I told her how overwhelmed I've been and how I was having a tough time seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Her response sucked ass in my eyes. She said something like, I don't want to sound harsh, but when you talk like this, it kind of feels unsafe. I need you to be strong. I can't deal with both your problems and mine. Oh, I tried to reassure her that just because I'm having a hard time doesn't mean I'm weak or incapable. I told her being honest about my struggles was part of trusting her and that it took a lot for me to open up. She doubled down. She basically said, everyone has rough patches, but honestly, you just have to deal with it. I didn't argue with her right then. I was too stunned, but the more I thought about it, the more it sucked. I realized I don't want to be in a relationship where I have to keep everything bottled up so I can fit into her idea of a strong man. That's not who I am, and it's not who I want to be. So last night I ended things. She was really upset and said I was throwing away a good relationship over a misunderstanding. She claimed I was punishing her for being honest, and now some of my friends think I might have overreacted. I really don't think I did. Am I the asshole?
He's an asshole.
I agree. Sorry, go ahead, Maddie. What about you?
Huh. I, you know,
Dude, Maddie,
uh,
at the end of the day, yeah, it's fucked up. He couldn't talk to her about his problems. I mean, women just want you to hear their problems.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. She said the quiet part out loud, bro. I'll be honest. But anyways, Maddie, what's your take? What's your take, buddy?
I don't, I don't think it's a problem. I mean, it's like he
Not a
said, he's not
problem.
complaining about everything.
No, no, no. It's just like he said, it was a tough time for him, which
Yeah,
is understandable. But at the same time, if your girl tells you, look, I don't have time for your problems, you can do two things. You can leave her. That's not the. But at the same time, I mean, like, you also got to think about you're the man relationship, and you have to know that if your girl tells you that, I mean, just go somewhere else. If she's
yeah,
good everywhere else, if she's good like everywhere else in the relationship, but that one part she's not there for you, maybe go to a friend or something. But don't break up with her. That's kind of her telling you got to be a man, basically,
no,
a reason to break up.
I understand. Like, but here's the thing: I'm like a little 50-50 with that because I can understand that she felt, that he was being too soft and not quote unquote man enough in her eyes because he was complaining about his issues, and she said that, but it's like he said, he's not complaining about everything. He was just going through a rough patch, which I completely understand. But like, and I think we're probably missing a lot more context because we don't, there's no specification if he spent 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, complaining about the same thing. Maybe it was a day or two or a week. And she said that if it's like that, then I don't think he's the asshole for wanting to break up with her because you know if I'm with somebody and I'm going through a rough patch and I just want to express myself and just vent and just talk, and she's like, you're sounding less of a man. You're sounding less like of a man to me. I don't like that. I'm gonna be upset. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to just talk here. You know, doesn't make me any less of a man talking. And but at the same time, he's not an asshole because who are you to say that to me when he's probably listening all day to her office drama, family drama, whatever shit she watches on TV. Who's she to say that? Because he could say, yo, you're complaining too much. All you do is whine and nag. I don't like that. She would leave his ass as soon as she heard that. So it's like 50-50, in my eyes.
Yeah, I feel like it's something of a like a. I think for the most part, okay. Listen, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it on both sides. I'm gonna put myself in his shoes. She could have been nicer about it. She could have been a little bit less a little bit less of a dick about it. But at the end of the day, she's being honest with her guy, and she's letting him know, maybe not in the best way, but she's letting him know, you know, for me, I want to have my vision of you being the strong guy who doesn't like express his emotions to me and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? And it's kind of what I was talking about before. I would say most women, even if they were to tell you, "Oh, I want you to open up to me. I want you to be emotionally like,
There.
open, yeah, open for me and all that stuff." I think what they truly want deep down inside is for their man to be strong and to, I suppose, exude that strength, And one of the ways we do that is by being stoic, and is by not really speaking about problems, because in their eyes, they want you to be Superman, like deep down inside. And Superman, and when he's Superman, got no fucking problems, bro. That man is, he's like this vision of.
Vulnerable to everything.
That's what I'm
Shows no
saying.
fear.
That's what I'm saying. It's like that's what women want deep down. So I feel like she. That's why I said I feel like she said the quiet part out loud. She was just honest, and he felt really bad about like the way she said it. And like I said, she could have said it better, but she was being honest. And I feel like he took that shit to heart, bro. I'll be honest. Like he just the emotional guy he is, considering in my opinion, he has to talk about his problems to his female. He took that shit to heart. She said it back. She said it in like a mean way, and he got offended, and he left her. I mean, at the end of the day, if you need your girl to be able to listen to you like that and whatnot, then I mean, I guess you guys just don't align and find yourself a new chick. And then at the end, she was kind of immature, talking about like, oh, you're just punishing me for being honest. Like, you know, I think that's just like a little jab that wasn't necessary, but I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, because and I'm glad you see it, both ways as well, because it's not right on either end. Everyone should be able to talk, but you insulting his manhood and things like that just from him expressing it. Hey, if you don't, when people get in a relationship, it's 50-50. You don't get into a relationship to pass time. You're not just there to do whatever and just vibe. Your problems are her problems are your problems.
well, I would disagree with that. I mean, we had that conversation before, but I would say
Yeah.
regardless, like I said, putting myself in his shoes, she could have been a little bit nicer about it, to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't have to be a dick. So, I mean, I would think in this case, it'd be one of those, they're both the assholes, like you said. But, you know, could have been nicer. And then I don't think that breaking up with a girl because she wants you to be stoic and strong is kind of a reason to break up with a girl. But, whatever. Georgie, you have any further thoughts about this, buddy?
Uh,
You said nah?
nah, that guy's a dick and she's a bitch.
Yeah.
That's my.
Alrighty then. Alright, so this next one, we'll do a couple more here and then we'll move on to the next topic. But this one says, am I the asshole for confronting my son's girlfriend after she made a rude comment about my daughter's eating habits? It's pretty convoluted there.
This is where
Is that what, buddy?
this is where I'm supposed to come in now.
Oh, shit, yeah. You want me to read that one?
Yeah, go for it.
It's just pretty fucking long. All right, bet. Hi, folks. So I'm a mom to 3 kids. 20 years old male, 18-year-old female, and a 15-year-old female. My 18-year-old son has been dating this girlfriend, also 18 years old, for about 7 to 8 months now. He only properly introduced us to her around 2 months ago, and since then she's been coming over frequently. My husband and I work, so if she comes home, it's usually just the two of them and my 15-year-old daughter in the house. A few days ago, I came home to find my daughter had locked her door. I called her for dinner, but she didn't come. I could tell something was off, so later that night I asked her what was wrong. Apparently, the girlfriend had been in the kitchen while my daughter was making a snack for herself and had said something along the lines of big back behavior. Oh shit. I
Oh
had,
damn.
I had no idea what that meant, so I looked it up. And apparently, it's a trend where people use big back to imply fat person behavior. My daughter was really hurt by the comment, especially since she said it wasn't the first time the girlfriend had made remarks like this, and she ended up throwing away the food. She hates crying in front of people, and she was tearing up while speaking to me. I was very pissed off on her behalf. I spoke to my son about it at first and asked him to address this with his girlfriend. He told me it's just a trend, and she had meant it jokingly, and he wasn't going to get into a fight with his girlfriend about that. But I didn't think it was a joke. It had clearly hurt my daughter badly, and she can usually handle jokes, but I think this really got to her. So I decided to talk to the girlfriend directly. I wasn't rude, but I was speaking sternly and made it clear that comments like that weren't acceptable in our house. The girlfriend looked a bit taken aback. She didn't say anything except sorry and hasn't been back to our house since. Now my son is mad at me. He told me I shouldn't have confronted her and that I've made things awkward between him and his girlfriend. Now he thinks I should have let him handle it instead. I don't feel guilty about it. I'm still angry on my daughter's behalf, but my son loves that girl, and this is the first time she's acting distant with him apparently. So I was wondering if I was the asshole to confront her like that.
Absolutely not.
Nope, not at all.
Here's the thing. I'll give you my opinion. If I'm in a relationship and my girl makes rude comments about somebody in my family, yo, either that's the last time it happens, or we're done after that. Because family above all else. There's plenty of fish in the sea. So hey, you got a problem with my family? You want to talk shit about my family? Hey, there's the door. See yourself out, and I'll slam that fucking door shut. You're not gonna disrespect my family in my house or my mother's house and make fun of my family because of bad habits they might or might not have. That's very toxic. And the fact that he didn't defend his sister and he said, "Oh, it's a trend," defending his girl, yo, he's a terrible ass brother. And
Yeah, he's
sis,
terrible.
yeah, if you're listening to this or this ever comes across you, hey, screw him, bro.
I feel like any disrespect towards like that, because you can say it in a nicer way. I feel like, hey, look, you're pretty young. You shouldn't be eating this much, like that. You could be like that. You feel like, look, I can like, hey, you want to work out with me, because you're young. You might want to get the boys' attention at school, stuff like that. But when
Yeah,
you say big back behavior, that's the most
that's
like
degrading.
if I have a sister and my girlfriend says that, it's over. I'll kick her out right there. It's not like I'll give you another chance. No, no, right there, you're leaving that. It's over.
Yeah,
That's
100%. That's
disrespectful.
incredibly
I
disrespectful.
know. Last time I said, oh, people discuss me. I just said that fucking around, but at the end of it all, I mean, like, bro, it's just people, man. Some people choose to be fat. Some people choose to be skinny. Some people choose to be healthy. Some people have issues with eating. Some people don't. I say, it's unhealthy to eat a lot, to be overweight. But I mean, if you're okay with it, it's your body. You do what you want. But that's really disrespectful to say somebody's sister.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
that's real fucked
yeah,
up.
Yeah, I don't really have any comments on this one to be honest. So if you guys are done, we can move on to the next.
yeah, I'm done.
How about you, Maddie? You done?
Yeah, I'm good. I said my piece.
All right, cool. Move
This
on to the
one,
next
this
one.
one affected Maddie because Maddie weighs like 800.
What?
You weigh 800 pounds.
I do not weigh 800 pounds, my friend. Nowhere near it. That's okay though.
Sure.
Yeah, it's okay though. I know you have a lot to
I'm
process in
playing
that
with
big
you. I'm
ass
playing.
forehead of yours.
I like messing with you, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right, we got this
Next,
one, guys. Am
yeah.
I the asshole for refusing to apologize for my mom and not sympathizing with my siblings?
Hold on. Say that again.
This is Maddie's thing.
Am I the asshole for refusing to apologize for my mom and not sympathizing with my siblings? So I guess he like took his mom's side or something instead of his siblings.
No, 100%. I don't think he's the asshole because
Bro, you haven't
the,
even heard the reason, dog.
the sibling probably did something to deserve it. Fuck that person.
What the fuck?
This guy, you gotta read it.
This
Imagine
man, bro,
now
this man is
there's
a mommy's
something.
boy for damn sure, bro.
He's a mommy's boy.
No, 100%. Even if it was a dad, bro, fuck that. No, if I would get reprimanded, it was for a fucking reason. You know, there's a reason they got reprimanded. But let's hear the story.
You want to hear it? All
Yes.
right, all right. Okay, so this is how it goes. Actually, wait, let me scroll a little bit. Golly, that one's long. Okay, so it says, I, 24-year-old female, have recently reconnected with my half siblings, 30-year-old male and 27-year-old female, after years of not being close. My voice just fucking died there. Anyways, things have been going well, and we've been getting to know each other better. But a few days ago, a conversation completely threw me for a loop, and now I'm furious and refusing to talk to either of them. For context, we've only recently began to meet up after I ended up moving into the same city as them, and I found out I worked at the same company my half sister did. Before this point, we'd been avoiding bringing up the topic of our childhoods and upbringings. We were talking about random random childhood memories, mostly vague and things to do with school life, childhood teasing, and things excluding our home lives. When they casually mentioned feeling bad for me because my mom is a whore, quote unquote, and I had to grow damn, and I had to grow up with two shitty parents, quote unquote, I was obviously shocked but tried to brush it off. Then my brother joked about how karma must have hit their dad hard when my mom cheated on him with my stepdad. That's when I couldn't stay quiet anymore. I asked them what the hell they were talking about, and they explained how their mom had given our dad an ultimatum when she first found out about his infidelity. She'd forgiven his cheating if he completely cut off contact with me and my mom, except for what was legally required, and my father had chosen us. Uh, they also added how lucky I was to grow up with both parents while they had to deal with the fallout of their dad's choices. At this point, I was completely gobsmacked. So apparently, my siblings had been under the impression I've been living this fairy tale, magical life with both parents living happily and raising me together like a perfect family. This is pure bullshit. As soon as my mom found out he had an entire second family, she kicked him out and threw his stuff onto the lawn. She raised me by herself for 10 years, working multiple jobs to keep us afloat, until she met my now stepdad, Mike. He didn't even enter the picture until I was almost a teenager. When I explained all of this, they still wouldn't let it go. They kept insisting that my mom had to have known she was sleeping with a married man. I told them flat out that my mom would have never knowingly done that. She's not perfect, but she's not a homewrecker. The few times my sperm donor had ever tried to get back together with the few times my sperm donor had ever tried to get back together with her, she threatened to call the police and have him arrested for stalking. Even after that, they doubled down. They started saying that I should feel bad for the pain my mom caused their mom and their family. They even said she shouldn't be apologizing to them. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Apologize for what? For the fact that our dad lied and destroyed multiple lives? For the fact that she chose to raise me alone rather than play happy family with a cheater? When I tried to point this out, they called me defensive and said I wasn't being fair or empathetic to their pain. They're upset with me now for refusing to acknowledge their side and admit how my mom ruined their family. But I feel like I've done nothing wrong here. My mother is being blamed for things outside of her control, and I refuse to give in. Am I the asshole? That was a long one. I apologize.
No.
What about you,
I
man?
say no.
What do you think, buddy?
Damn, I think I spoke a little too soon.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. Hey, Maddie. So he's an asshole. Why is he an asshole, Maddie? On, you said he was an asshole.
Well,
Oh, I'm waiting on you.
uh, hmm.
Bro, I don't even know, but I think I was muted the entire fucking time I was talking about that story. I'm actually
No.
going
No,
to self-delete, I swear.
you were mute.
I know I wasn't on mute to you guys, but I'm saying on the fucking video, I think I was on mute.
Uh,
Golly,
you
bro.
So good.
Look,
Just
yeah,
summarize it, Vince,
the
if you would mind.
synopsis was that the poster of this post had two half siblings who were siblings by their father, right? They all connected by the father. The original poster's mom was the person that the half siblings cheated on fucking dude. I don't even know how to explain this shit. The dad of the half siblings cheated on their mom with the original poster's mom, and the original poster's mom is defending his mom, or sorry, her mom, against slander, or I guess bad talk from the half siblings. Either way, I guess good enough synopsis. I would say, to be honest with you, man, those half siblings, those aren't her kids. So I can see why, and putting myself in their shoes, if some lady like helped my dad cheat on my mom, I would probably be a little bit salty at her, but I would also hold resentment at my father, for damn sure. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think that I don't know. I think they're being a little
There's
bit
equal
harsh.
blame.
You said what?
There's like equal blame.
No, of course, yeah, but I mean, but you'd still hate the mom though, like that. But that's the idea. Is like you can hate your dad because they did say you have a shitty dad too. So I mean, they acknowledge that their dad is shitty, but they just hate the mom too. So I guess I would say that it's like they're not really being like they're giving a reaction that is like understandable, I guess, to me at least. You know, I think she's being a little bit dismissive of what they went through, and she's getting mad at them for being dismissive on what she went through. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know. I would say everybody in that fucking situation is pretty asshole holish. But yeah.
Yeah, every it seems like everyone has a part to play in the whole situation.
No, yeah, bro. I mean, the dad cheated with the mom. The mom helped the dad cheat, but all the while not really knowing that he was cheating. But still, in their eyes, they're not gonna really care about that. And then the daughter of the mom is being a little bit dismissive of their experiences, and then they're being dismissive of her experience. Yeah, they're all just assholes. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no further comments about that one.
No
No,
further
because that shit was so
comments.
long. Like I got started getting
No, it's
confused.
no. It's because you judged too quickly. That's what happened. You judged the person too quickly because you're a mama's boy.
Yes, and I will always be.
Yeah, he's definitely a mama's boy. I swear.
He's a mama's boy. He's still on hanging on to the titty.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, Mike, can we
Say
please
that.
not talk about the mother's breasts like that? Thank you.
I think he's a little bit of, or rather, I think this is the reason why he's a little bit of a feminist. To be honest, now that I'm looking at it.
Oh my goodness. You're a feminist?
Yes, sir.
All
Why?
right, bet. Shit.
Why are
Sorry.
you a feminist, anyways? You don't even have a girlfriend.
I'm sorry.
Bro, I swear.
Why are you a feminist if you don't even have a girlfriend?
Doesn't
Usually
matter if I don't
feminists
have
that
a
are men
girlfriend.
have girlfriends. Are you a white knight?
Yes, I am the White Knight.
You know all the princesses have been saved already, right?
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Well, I don't know. I guess. All right, we're not. That's not the topic. Of the
All right, bet. All right, we'll move on to the next topic now. We've already spent a little too much time on the Reddit stuff. So I guess the next topic.
It's your turn now because you told me that you had to rant about a movie.
Oh, you want me to do that now?
Yeah, do it. Like,
Bro, I was
rants.
gonna talk about Lily Phillips, bro.
What the fuck is Lily Phillips?
All right, fine. We'll talk about that after. Okay, I guess I'll just give my little 5 to 10 minute rant now.
Yeah, give your rant. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just kind of want to touch on this because it's something that's on my chest right now. I want to get it off of it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna touch on this very quickly. I'm not gonna take up too much time. There's this movie called The Conclave, and if you look at the synopsis of the movie, it's basically about a conclave, which is basically the election system or the election time period of a pope. When they elect a new pope, that whole election is called a conclave. So it's about this conclave that is happening, and there's this one cardinal who is in charge of, I guess, overseeing the election of this pope, or of a pope. And so there are several candidates, and he has to go through each of the candidates and figure out what is wrong with each of them, if they're like what's good about them, like if they're eligible to be pope, and which one would be the best candidate, and so on. So he has to make that final decision, considering all the evidence he has. So he ends up doing that. He goes, he goes one by one through all the candidates and he checks them out. He realizes that a lot of them have corruption within them and they're very dirty and nasty, and he finds a bunch of bad shit about each of them. I wouldn't say each of them, but for the most part, he ends up encountering that. And so, in the process of him doing that, number one, I just want to point out the movie was beautiful to watch. It was cinematically was gorgeous. The actors performed very, very well. Overall, I would say a pretty good example of a cinematic masterpiece, film or cinematography and acting wise, and music and shit, of course. But where we get the problem here is that when he finally elects the new pope for obviously for the church, the Catholic Church, it's the plot twist at the end, which is what really made me which is really the point of this rant, is that, oh guys, the new pope, it's actually a person who's intersex. So they have female characteristics, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is this way. They have female genitalia. They have female character, or I suppose, like genitalia, whatever. They're originally female, but they look sort of like a male. So that shit just pissed me the fuck off. You know what I mean? That shit right there, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I saw that and I was like, bro. I rolled my eyes like 3 times over, and then I was staring at my brain when I was done, because that shit really that really irked me. I'll explain why. So the whole point of the rant at this point is to have a movie that way, and then obviously Hollywood have to inject some fucking wokeism in that shit. Where, hey guys, we're pushing the boundaries of what it is to be pope, and now, guys, we have a actual biological woman pope. Huh? Isn't that awesome? Isn't that amazing? Shouldn't we celebrate that it's a woman now? I just hate what I'm seeing today in the church, and it's going down. It's been going down for a couple of years. I'd probably say maybe even a decade. The real, I guess, infiltration of the church by all these woke ideologies and all this modernization, that people think that modernizing the church, introducing the church to the LGBTQ community, even though it's expressively a sin to be homosexual in the Bible, to dress as a woman if you're a man is also a sin in the Bible. But to say we should start being more open to these people, we should start being more open to their ideologies, and so on and so forth. That's not to say that they cannot enter a Catholic church. That's not to say that they shouldn't be accepted in the Catholic churches, because they will be, as everybody will be, right? But to accept their ideologies, to accept their agenda, is absolutely abhorrent to me. This whole idea that the church needs to modernize, that the church needs to get with the times, and it just so happens that majority of the idea of getting with the times, quote unquote, is accepting heresies, is accepting sin to enter the church, is accepting all of these things that are not what the church stand for. And I'm sick and tired of this shit, really. I hear this from a lot of people who say, I'm a Catholic, for example. I'm a Catholic, but I think abortion should be legal. I think abortion is a fine thing for women to do. But I'm a Catholic. You know, you're fucking not, bro. I'm sorry. You're not a Catholic simply because you call yourself that. The same way, to go all the way back to 180, I'm not a fucking woman simply because I tell you I'm a woman. I'm sorry, that's not how it works, right? There are certain characteristics. There are certain
That's
truths.
how it works. If you say you're a woman now,
Exactly. We've adopted this crazy ass idea that just because you say you're something, then you're that thing. I'm a fucking sausage. I'm a fucking jalapeno sausage with cheddar cheese because I say I am. That's what I am. I'm not a human. I'm a fucking cheddar cheese sausage with jalapenos. And that's what I want to identify as. And you know what? My pronouns are saw and sige. Because why not? This type of shit, right? This type of quote-unquote modernization is what's wrong with the church. And the people inside of it who are saying, hey, I'm a Catholic, but I believe in XX thing that is not Catholic. That it has nothing to do with Christianity. that is opposite to Christianity. And I think this movie, Conclave, absolutely hits the nail on the button as to what is truly wrong with the church today. What is truly wrong with the people who call themselves Catholic. It's the idea that you can that Catholicism, that Christianity is a halfway religion, that it's a religion that it's like a buffet, you can choose what you want. That's not what it is. It's all or nothing. That's what it is. And if you want to be nothing, then accept the repercussions for that. Don't fucking coddle these people and tell them, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay." No, it's fucking not. Your soul is on the line, and this is what we're doing here. Anyways, that's my rant. I apologize for taking a little longer than I should have. But either way, that's my rant. And yeah, we'll move on to the next thing. If you guys
You want
let's
you
do
want to
that.
know what that reminded me of? There's
What?
a series on Netflix. It's about the King of England. It says it's a black, gay. He's black. He's gay. He's in a wheelchair, disabled, and something else. And I started laughing at it because it's a series on Netflix, bro. The King of England back in the 1900s was a black man in a wheelchair who is gay. Imagine back in the 1900s, bro.
A lot of gay motherfuckers out there, even in the history, bro. It's hey man, listen, I'm not one to speak ill of the dead, but that
Maddie,
man was I can't say that word actually, sorry.
Maddie.
Yes.
So what do you think about his rant?
I mean, I fully agree and I understand. Have you guys ever seen those videos on YouTube of the woke churches?
Dude, that shit absolutely
Nah, I don't
boils
waste
my
my time
blood,
on
bro.
that.
It boils my
It
blood.
honestly it disgusts me because I saw a post the other a video the other day. It was a woman priest. Number one, women cannot be priests. You know, it's not how it
I
is.
wish I had like a ding like sound in this soundboard because I would give you a ding. But you know what? I'm gonna give you this instead.
Little clap.
Go ahead, buddy. Keep going.
And I thought it was a woman priest who was saying, our non-binary something God who art now thou," like it was pretty much the prayer of our Father, but gender fluiding the gender fluiding God and the Holy Trinity, pretty much saying that it's a non-binary whatever and that everyone needs to follow it. I think it's completely disgusting because I'd rather somebody be an
Sorry, Maddie.
atheist.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but George, if you're not speaking, buddy, can you please mute your mic? It's a little windy over there in your place. But yeah, Maddie, keep going.
Okay, thank you. I think it's rather disgusting that people are doing that and saying that of the about Catholicism. I think it's absolutely disgusting. I'd rather you not believe in God. I'd rather you be a Satanist. You not believe in God, any of that, rather than make fun of our religion in ways that is beyond disrespectful, because that's not what our religion is based on. Our religion is based on love, God, man, woman, and all of that. And to purposely go out of the way and say that God is a non-binary, non-gender, gender fluid being is completely disgusting. I that's completely wrong. That there should be no reason for that, because only people who are very close-minded and, in my opinion, have issues mentally can be part of that. That to me, that's completely disgusting. I saw that, and I was just I got so angered from it, from how disrespectful it was.
100%. And I think, listen, I want people who are listening to this, don't misconstrue Maddie saying love for acceptance, right? When we speak on love here, the most loving thing a Christian can do for somebody else is tell them the truth about their salvation and what is required to be saved. Because
Yes,
if
my
not,
apologies.
yeah, just to be completely clear, because if not, what you're actively doing, if you see somebody who's lost, right? If you see somebody who is actively living in a state that's not going to bring this salvation, to allow them to keep living like that simply because you want to be accepting or you don't want to hurt their feelings, you are you are aiding in their damnation, which is probably, arguably, one of the worst things you can do to somebody. Being, being a person who loves people, you must tell them the truth, especially if you're Catholic, especially if you're a Christian. You know what the truth is. Tell it to them, and then let them make their decision as to whether or not they want to, find that or not at the end of the day. But 100%, I agree with you. There was this thing that happened pretty recently with the church, the Vatican, and I don't want to make this about religion at the moment, but I just wanted to point this out. The Pope had to excommunicate this archdiocese, which is like a section of the church in Germany, because that bishop in that archdiocese was allowing gay marriages and blessing gay marriages, which is just utterly disgusting to me. And I think that's how we need to act. If you don't follow the church's guidelines, if you don't believe and you don't follow Jesus' commandments, or rather his teachings and such, then you are not fit to call yourself a Christian. You will be excommunicated. And that's what we need to do. We need to be more harsh on these kind of things. 100%. Being too light with that shit is just going to infect. Tolerance is an open door for an infection of these woke ideologies that will destroy not only the church, but the country we live in. The society. I mean, it's already doing that, but the society we live in, for sure.
100%.
You have anything else to say, Maddie, or you want to move on to the next thing? Or what about you, Georgie? You have anything to say?
No, I'm okay. You guys are the ones that know about this, so I can't really.
All right, what about you, Maddie? You have anything else to say, or you want to keep moving it on?
We can keep moving on.
All right, beautiful. We'll go to the next thing. Lily Phillips. She had sex. She let 100 guys put their penises inside her in one day. What do you guys think about that?
What a
shit?
trooper! She's a trooper. She's a trooper.
Definitely strong, for sure. It takes a lot of will to do that, but yeah. What do you think, Maddie?
I do not
That's
know
Maddie's dream. That's Maddie's dream right there.
Maddie, be honest with me. Would you have been one of the 100 guys?
No, absolutely not.
You think so?
Oh, I know so.
I'm not gonna lie, she's pretty hot. I probably would have been in that line. To be
What
honest.
if you would have been the first guy in the line?
No, thank you.
What if you would have been, like, would you have been the cameraman?
Hell no, I don't want any part of that.
I don't know. I think I'd probably be in that.
All right.
line.
How about would you be the bed?
No, ew.
Would you be the
I don't want
condoms?
no part of that.
Would you be the condoms? Because I mean, technically, you're protecting her, so.
No, I don't
And
want
you're
any
like a
part of
feminist, right? So like, it's.
I thought you were a white knight, buddy.
Yeah, you're a feminist. Don't you want to protect her?
Protect her. I could protect her by telling her don't do it.
Kind of weird.
All right. Well, I mean,
Little dude. You were a white knight. All of a
yeah,
sudden,
he's
you're
a
not a white knight.
he's a white knight. I understand, but 100 dudes in one night. Apparently, I was told, I'm not entirely sure, but apparently she got like 3 different types of sexually transmitted diseases off that. So yeah, man, that's the fruits of your labor, I guess. At 100 people in one day, I mean, you're bound to get a little something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's also another reason I wouldn't want to do that. Once you contract one of those diseases, you're screwed for life.
Hey, Maddie, for $50 million.
Nope.
Listen, for $50 million, 50 million, you have to be the last guy out of the 100, and you have to go in there and just kiss it. That's
Ew,
it.
be quiet. Ew, no, that's not topic of conversation. Ew,
Oh, come on.
disgusting.
All you gotta do is kiss it for $50 million.
No, ew, gross.
Didn't you say that you would do a dude for like, I don't know, $1 million?
Do a what?
A dude?
Be quiet, George.
Oh, Maddie gets offended.
George,
easily.
we don't talk about that. Come on, man. Come on. We don't talk about his comments outside of the show. Come on, man.
All right, no more. I won't bring him back up, Maddie. I'm sorry, I forgot.
All right,
Everybody
but
knows.
question here, buddy. Question for you, Maddie. If it was Sydney Sweeney, would you be in that line?
Nope.
Look at that. He's giving a whole different answer here than he did
Oh no, yeah. He's a man of God. Now Sidney Sweeney doesn't exist for him anymore. This man says that he would even eat her own shit.
Dog, that's so
Didn't you?
crazy, bro.
Didn't you say that, buddy?
Such foul things.
You say that at work,
I don't know what you're referring to, my friend.
Matt. Didn't he say that?
I don't work with y'all, bro. I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
No. You do. You even said what the fuck when he said that. This man said he would even sniff her farts so they wouldn't go to waste.
He says a lot of crazy shit. But
He says a lot of nasty stuff, and now he's refusing to admit to it. That's a sin. That's a lie. You're a liar. You're a sinful man.
Gross.
I mean, I will say this, bro. No woman would ever get me to sniff her farts and like it, you know? That's nasty as fuck. Maddie.
I would never do that either. Ew.
I'm gonna keep it above, bro.
Nah, we're just fucking with Maddie.
I'm gonna keep it
We're
above,
just
bro.
fucking with you, bro.
There are some farts that I've smelled from girls, bro. They smell pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with
Okay,
this
no,
guy?
I'm just kidding. But I was also kidding about being in the line. No, I would never do that shit. But either way,
No, you would be in that line.
oh, shut the fuck up. I would not be in that fucking line, bro.
Yeah,
Number
you
one,
would, you
maybe
virgin.
if she was hot, but she's mid, bro. Like, come on. If she looked like 3 points better, bro, maybe I would be in that line. But she's fucking ugly as shit, bro. I'm sorry. But even
That I would
then,
never be in a line. Dude, you know how desperate you gotta be to be in a line with 100 dudes.
that's
to
what
fuck
I'm.
the same girl.
That's what I was asking. Okay,
You
I want to
gotta
get
be
your
really
guys. I want to
desperate.
get your guys' opinion on this.
You gotta be, dude. You gotta be like, you gotta be on
Yeah,
the
no, you gotta be
market
cooked.
and not be able to get anything. Like I'm telling you, you gotta be 5 years looking for something, no pussy for 5 years. Every time you go out with a girl, they say ew as soon as they see you. That's how desperate you gotta be.
Yeah, no,
That
you're
you even a picture on you on Tinder gets blocked by Tinder. You know, that's how ugly you gotta be to be on that line.
Okay, so and this would probably lead into my question. I want to ask you guys. I want to get your opinion on this. Who do you think is worse in that situation? The men who went in that line, or herself?
The men.
The men.
The men are
And why?
disgusting.
Why is that? Why is that?
And she's a woman. She wanted to do this. She wanted to spread her legs, but it takes a man to actually go look at 100 other dudes, smile in their face, and be like, "Yeah, we're just gonna stick it in the same fucking hole." You know how disgusting that shit is. Knowing that you are all going to be jizzing inside of one hole, dude. You can get a pocket pussy, and it'll be a lot better than that.
So
You don't have to wait. Fuck, what? You have to wait like 2 to 4. No, it's like 24 hours.
So you'd
gotta-
rather
if you- if you-
rather fuck
if
a
you're the
pocket
last-
pussy?
I'd rather fuck a pocket pussy.
99 other dudes.
No.
than-
No. I'm saying I'd rather fuck a pocket pussy that hasn't been fucked by 99 people. They
Well-
make a line
Well, of course. Who
to
wouldn't,
fuck the
bro?
same bitch. Exactly.
Yeah, that's absolutely disgusting. There's no sense of morality if you do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if you do that, bro, like I said, you gotta be the most desperate dude out there. I'm talking about like some dude that plays video games all day long, sweaty, doesn't shower, looks like the guy from South Park that he was killing the kids when they were playing World of Warcraft. Looking like that dude. That's the only way that I see. Like, if there's 100 dudes that look like that, I'm like, yeah, okay, you know what? I get it. These people will never get pussy in their life. I see it. You know, I see why they did it. It's the only opportunity they have. But if you look good or you were like normal looking and you went over there, bro, you need Jesus in your life.
Men who are listening to this right now, please unsubscribe from all the OnlyFans chicks. Please stop watching pornography.
Bro, you don't have to. Wait. If you want to watch naked girls, just go to porn sites. What do you gotta
you shouldn't
pay
do that
for
either,
it?
but
But
yeah,
that was
yeah,
kind
No,
of
yeah.
you
the opposite
shouldn't.
of what
No.
Matthew was trying to say,
I know what he's trying to say, but I mean, like, bro, don't waste your money on no damn OnlyFans.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, you look, if you want to waste money, bro, just pay for one. Just pay for a hooker. You know, the same
Yeah,
amount
you'll
of
get the
money
real
you're
thing,
wasting
bro.
on
You'll get the
OnlyFans.
real thing.
Yeah, you're wasting like $700, $900. Let's say you're one of those addicts on OnlyFans, right? Bro, with $700, you get to bang 2 hot bitches for an hour. You can have threesomes, foursomes, whatever the fuck you want to have, and you're wasting your money to see a girl send you a titty pic? Bro, you are so fucked in the head, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's paying for paying for something you can get for free is like the most
Right.
desperate
Look, you got
motherfucker
porn
shit.
sites that are free. You got porn sites that are free. You want to see naked women, go on porn sites. Now, if you want to fuck one, which you can, just it's the Craigslist and all these places. They have girls that call themselves like escorts or whatever. Bro, you got so many options and you're wasting your money on virtual pussy.
Speaking about pornography, you guys heard that Pornhub is actually being it's gonna be like banned in Florida.
I mean, I don't care. I don't watch porn. I feel bad for whoever does.
I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that, I started crying. Like, I'll be honest, that shit was actually
Oh man, you really started crying? They're
shit was
taking away your
horrifying, bro.
stash.
It's like somebody like came to my house and like stole my girl. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
Whoa! Wait, you still watch porn?
Pornhub keeps me happy,
But I thought you said you don't beat your meat.
buddy. How do you think I deal with my issues? I don't talk to my girl. You think I'm gonna do? Let's just fucking live?
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Maddie,
nah.
how do you solve your issues?
Yeah, buddy. How do you fix your problems?
Yeah, your
Do you
Your
talk to your
your menstrual
Oh, wait, never mind.
problems.
I talk to the homies or I go for a drive.
Dude, but we're talking about okay, when you get horny, do you just I don't know, just hold it or do you do something? What do you watch?
Okay, do you guys remember we're gonna have people listening to this?
Dude, it's fine. Who gives a damn?
This man said, "Do you hold it like it's some pee that needs to come out?"
I mean, I don't know, bro. I can't hold my shit.
Hey,
I gotta
Matty,
do my thing.
you're like pissing your pants, bro. You coming or you're not, bro?
Dude, what are you doing?
No.
Like
I'm doing absolutely nothing.
this guy now. I don't know anything. Bro, we all know you got a pocket pussy in your room, all right? You like
What?
you don't gotta lie.
What makes you think that? What makes you think that?
You look like the type of guy that will have a pocket pussy.
What is the type of guy look like?
Like you. Oh man,
Yeah.
he's getting offended, man.
Fanny, you're making me sound like I'm one of those.
Bro, because you don't want to answer the question. Now you want to be all
library.
that stuff. I don't do. Bro, whatever man. Look, bro. A man tells me he doesn't watch porn. That's bullshit. You either gotta live in a monastery with no phone, no internet, nothing. That's the only way. And even then, you see the nuns. You're like, oh, I saw a little ankle.
Yeah,
You start jerking off to that ankle.
But you're talking about like that, like you think a man is lying if he says he's never watched porn, or that he doesn't.
No. That he doesn't wank it.
Oh, that he doesn't wank it, not about porn.
Yeah.
Oh.
No. Look, there's kids in Africa and people in Africa don't have fucking porn sites or none of that. So they see the girl next door that they
probably see some like
they saw her
some
back.
curvy. They probably see some curvy tree or something, and they just start pointing
Exactly, and they already start. Yeah. Look, Cuba. In Cuba, for example, kids put holes in banana trees and they stick the dicks in there.
How do you know
Wow.
that?
Because dude,
because he
it's
was one of the
Cuba.
ones who did it, bro. Come on.
No, not the ones I did it. Okay, so in Cuba, a lot of kids in Cuba, when they get really like, from the stories I was told, they said that they did it with like the trees, like the banana trees that just open a hole, and since it's like wet inside, it's moist, like they did it with the tree, and I was like, there's no fucking way. These kids in Cuba are at another level. Some of them will fuck goats. There's a lot of goats in Cuba, so they'll be fucking goats. I mean, bro, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah,
George, is
Maddie
that
over
how you
here got a
used to deal
pocket
with your
pussy.
problems back in Cuba?
Hell no, bro. I was fucking 6 years old. What the fuck? I was a 6 when I came over from Cuba.
Hey, that doesn't answer.
My dick wasn't working at that age.
All right, what's it called? We're getting derailed here. Bro.
All right, Maddie. So
That chick
tell me.
Wait. This
Tell me,
chick
Maddie.
rented a fucking Airbnb. Imagine being the Airbnb host to that Airbnb and then seeing
Oh
what the
my
fuck she
God.
did in that place, bro. That's crazy.
You gotta clean that for a whole week. You just gotta be cleaning every day.
deep clean, dude.
A deep clean. Maddie, I still want to know
No, what?
the question I asked you.
What question?
How do you relax yourself?
Oh my goodness, I get over it, bro. I take my mind off of it. I watch a show. I do it.
Now that's a man right there.
That guy's a bullshitter. That guy's a liar.
Because here's the thing: if you give into it every single time, it's gonna become a.
It's not
daily
every
routine.
single time. You don't gotta give into it every single time. But to tell me you never done it is bullshit.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I've never done such events.
You never jerked off?
Okay, buddy. People we work with listen to this.
Oh, people we work with.
And people you work with will never guess that you beat your meat, buddy. Of course.
Yeah, for real, everybody knows you beat your fucking meat. Yeah,
Bro, who
everybody
doesn't
knows
beat?
that.
At least have beaten their
Right?
meat at one point in
Dude,
life.
you
know what I mean?
beating your meat once in your life. Everybody's beating their meat.
Hey, Maddie, let me ask you a question. How long does it take you to get up to the head and then come right back down? Like, does it take you like a whole second and a half, or what?
Back to the head. What do you mean? What?
Buddy, come on, stop acting new here. You know what exactly
No,
what I
no,
mean.
no. I genuinely didn't understand what you just said.
George, can you explain it to him? You understand, right?
Dude, he wants to know how long does it take you to move your wrist up and down.
I don't. What the fuck?
All right, we'll get off this fucking topic, bro. We'll get off this
Alright,
fucking
let's go.
topic.
Let's go now. Maddie's
Oh.
acting innocent now.
Yeah, Maddie's a little innocent guy, you know, nothing. Come on, Maddie doesn't beat his meat. Guys, anybody who works with us who's listening to this, he doesn't beat his meat, guys, I promise.
No, he doesn't. He just strangles it.
Who do you
Alright.
work for?
Alright, let's change the topic here. The strangler. Alright, let's go. Penis strangler.
Bro, you
Alright,
know,
let's change the topic.
did you guys feel? Actually, no, I'm not gonna go to that shit. Let's see here. Let's let me think. Oh shit, Maddie, you said you wanted to speak about addiction. I forgot to get to that shit.
Oh yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
sir. So let's talk about addiction.
That's a dick.
He's addicted to stroking that shit.
Alright, that's it. Move on. That's it. No more. Go ahead, buddy. Talk about addiction.
Okay. So
Your porn addiction.
no.
Bro, this guy
Alright,
is fucking
that's it.
George, bro, I swear.
Go, buddy. I'm gonna mute myself.
So let's talk about addiction. So there's different types of addiction. There's substance addiction, there's food addiction, there's pornographic addiction, there's spending addiction and buying addiction. Excuse me, sir. What is so funny?
Nothing is funny.
Okay, then please hold your girly squeaks till the end. Thank you. There's different types of addiction, and what a lot of people don't seem to understand, or what a lot of people don't know, is that a lot of the time it's not just the person becoming addicted to the whatever the event is. It's either drinking, doing drugs, smoking weed, masturbation, pornography, and things like that. There's actually chemical imbalances in the brain that trigger a want and a need for those types of reoccurring events, so that the brain can release its dopamine, uh, dopamines, and other types of chemicals that the brain releases, which are known as the pleasure chemicals, which help you feel good. They, you're feeling great. You're having the time of your life with with that chemical being released. But what a lot of people don't understand is when it comes to substance abuse, a lot of the time it is not just someone being addicted to, let's say, smoking weed or doing coke, things like that. It's not always um them just doing it. There's a chemical imbalance, and it's a scientifically proven fact. Genetics plays a big part in substance abuse, especially drugs.
Would you say that that also applies to fat people who like eat a lot and like you know what I'm saying like
Well,
they can't
people
stop eating?
that get big, yes, food addiction is a real thing, because as I'm sure as we've all experienced a couple times in our life, we go to a nice restaurant, a buffet, we're eating, or we go and we have sweets, right? You go to Krispy Kreme, Crumble Cookie, Dunkin' Donuts, you go have all those sweets, right?
I
And you
had
feel
that
good
actually.
after it.
Can I say something? I used to like, dude. I was so addicted to soda. Like, bro, I couldn't sleep without having a soda, bro. I finally got over it. Like, it's been already like 2 weeks since I've
But
had a fucking
what would you
Coca-Cola.
feel drinking a soda?
Oh, dude, it felt amazing. Felt great.
Exactly. So
But I know it was bad. And I said I gotta stop, bro.
100%,
I
which
gotta stop.
good for you for doing that. But here's the thing: a lot of people, that's hard for, because a lot of the time they have no control over the situation. They either cannot get over it, or there's a big imbalance that they are unable to, which is a very, very important thing to talk about because a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people think that some people eat or drink sodas or drink alcohols and liquors just because they want to or they quote unquote like it. Has to do with genetics. So if one of your parents, is a like for example, smoking, right? If one of your parents is a smoker and has been a smoker for years, their child have a higher tendency to be um, prone to have an easier addiction uh, to that chemical being input into your body. So that means you're at a higher risk of enjoying it more and being addicted to it a lot quicker than let's say somebody who isn't. Um, Same goes for alcohol and the food situation. A lot of people, and I'll admit, I once had at a point where I would feel stressed and I would immediately get hungry. I would be having a tough time at work, and I'm like, damn, I could go for a Big Mac or I go for a double
I- Is
cheeseburger.
is that when you told me that you were working like overnights and you would
Yeah,
just go to
when I was
McDonald's and
working
stuff?
like
So
14,
so
15
would
hours
you
at
say that
night, I had
at
to go
that
to work.
time you coped
This guy's eating right now.
with your say I'm fucking up a damn ice cream sandwich. But anyways, so would you say that your way to cope with like stress and shit like that was eating?
Yes, 100%. That's what I noticed I would do. I would get stressed, and I kid you not, I immediately would get hungry,
That's
and
some big
then
back activities, bro.
it is. But unfortunately, my body had no control over it because what would happen when I would eat? I would feel better. I would feel satisfied. My body would release dopamine from the food that I ate and feel better. So there's certain situations like that with chemical imbalances in the brain that the person gets addicted to eating because it releases dopamine. Oh, this food's good. Oh, this donuts are good. Ice cream's good. Let me continue eating it because I feel better. So then they become reliant on it, which then they'll gain a lot more weight quicker because, hey, it's easily accessible. They can get it whenever they want. It's almost everywhere. So that's what really damages a person. And not only does it cause, physical and mental harm, you know, it's also your health because no addiction is a good addiction. There's no such thing as a good addiction.
There is a good addiction.
What is a good addiction, sir?
Sex.
Even sex is not a good addiction because
What if the bitch is bad as fuck, bro? Like she's like the sexiest chick ever.
Dude,
Like,
what's going on tonight, bro? We've
sorry,
been
I'm sorry,
talking
I'm so
about...
sorry, I'm so sorry. Keep going. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, bro. We're just horny today. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
here's the thing: sex, if it becomes an addiction, number one, the main reason for sex is to procreate, right?
No,
That's really the only reason.
no,
What do you mean, nah?
no. Sometimes it's good to just have sex for sex.
Come on, Maddie. You have no space to talk about this topic because George has had like sex with like.
No, bro, really?
He's had
Really?
sex. Sorry. I'm not gonna say the number. He's had sex with like 40% of
9
the
people.
female population. Okay, so
No, relax,
okay,
relax,
so
tampoco.
listen. He has experience, buddy. You don't. All right, so
Bro,
you can't say
not
shit.
experience, bro. No, it's not experience, bro. Look. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. The first time you try pussy, Maddie, I know you haven't done it. So the first time you try it, you're like, oh, I don't know, this feels weird. And then the second time, you're like, okay. Third time, you're like, okay, I like this. This feels good. And then you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be like, I didn't do it yesterday, so today I have to do it.
You
That's when
know,
the addiction
this
starts.
shit kind of felt. I think
Just
I'm
like your porn
gay.
addiction.
That's how my reaction was. I think I'm gay when I first had pussy.
What the fuck?
I think I'm gay.
Is that what you really thought when you did it?
Sorry, Maddie. I keep interrupting you. I apologize. You can keep going.
Dude, Maddie's talking about addiction here. We're talking about sex. Go ahead,
That's what I'm
Maddie.
saying. That's what I'm saying. I think maybe that's like a like contingent on the fact that we're addicted to sex. But and I think
Go
by
ahead,
we I
Maddie.
mean you, George. But anyways, yeah, Maddie, go ahead.
I'm not addicted to it anymore.
Go ahead, Maddie.
But here's the thing that's very dangerous because not only will your brain get rewired for that dopamine release from whatever it is drinking, smoking, sex, pornography, masturbation. Number one, pornography addiction. It's
That's
a
bad.
fact. It sexually
It
numbs
controls you. It fucks up your relationships and everything.
not even that, it numbs you. So you'll get to the point where
Yeah,
all
my
you're
dick
doing
is
is
numb after
constantly watching
watching a lot of
pornography.
porn, bro.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna tell you this, and I know what you're trying to say, but you're saying it in the wrong way. When you say numb, you gotta say it like it numbs you in the way that like regular sex ain't gonna work anymore. You have to have like some freaky ass shit.
Not even that, or
Like
yes, sometimes that, but sometimes also you won't
I think
even be able to perform without watching a little bit of pornography before or
no, not
during.
really. It's that like you okay when you watch regular porn, you you really get bored of it because you're like, okay, I've seen this like for like a whole fucking year
Yeah, you
now. I
get
want to see what else is out
desensitized.
there. Yeah, you get the sense. You're like, ah, fuck
Desensitized.
it. You
That's
know,
the
he
word.
just
That's the
yeah
word.
he's just putting it in
Fuck it.
there
I
like
want to
ah
see
okay.
somebody fuck a horse, bro.
Yeah, for then you go to the horse, then you go to the cuckolds, then you go to the BBWs, then
Then
you go
that's how
to
you
the
make a.
extreme
That's
BBWs.
the formula to make a PDF file,
Yeah, for real. And then you get bored of women, and then you go to kids. Like, bro, come on.
bro.
Oh my
You didn't
goodness.
have to say it
It
like that, bro.
happens.
This
It
guy, dog.
happens. No, but it happens.
Bro,
I mean,
if
like,
we ever get
it's
like
addictions.
age restricted or some shit,
Because
or we get like a strike,
I mean,
it's
I'm
because
gonna tell you
of
this, bro.
jokes,
Look, dude, any addiction is a bad addiction because if you start, let's say right now you're addicted to drugs, eventually you're gonna get so bored of the one you're doing, you want something more. You know,
Yeah,
something.
they talk about gateway drugs all the time. It's like weed.
Yeah, and
Weed
then
isn't that crazy, but if you do it a lot, you're eventually gonna get
you
like.
eventually you're gonna be numb to it. You're not
Yeah,
gonna get that
you're
high.
gonna
So
want
then you
something
want the
stronger.
crack.
Yeah, you want something
Yeah.
stronger.
So it happens with porn. You know, that's how pedophiles. I don't say that's how they're born because pedophiles are born just being
George,
pedophiles.
PDF
PDF
file.
files, PDF files. I'm just gonna call them files. The files are
Yes,
born the
good.
way they are, or some are created by their addiction. But that's my take on it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Maddie,
I've seen that shit a lot. Where it's like, bro, even me, right? When it comes to food, not necessarily. Hey, bro, I think that I started that sentence pretty fucking bad. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, the way that I get, or I guess like the way I think when I'm on a fast, where I'm not eating food at all, bro. I'm like, let's say I'm on a fast for like a week or something, bro. 2 days in, bro, I want a fucking double quarter pounder. I want to fuck up a double quarter pounder with cheese with some nice fucking French fries and shit. Like your mind, like, bro, my mind could go to like, I want some broccoli.
somebody's salivating right now.
Bro, my mouth is sorry. Anyways, look, dude, you could like my brain could go to I want some vegetables, I want some like some good like grilled chicken, something healthy. But bro, the first thing my mind goes to the first thing my mind goes to
Swallow this.
the first thing my mind goes to is fucking like junk food and shit, bad shit, bro. That's what made me think that, yeah, bro.
Bro, but
Food
why were you
addiction is true.
salivating?
I had to slurp
You were
up my fucking
salivating
saliva, bro. My mouth is watering. What you want me to do?
This guy's talking about a quarter pound and he's salivating, bro.
Dude, I'm just thinking about that double QPC, bro.
Yo,
with
Maddie,
that
Maddie's
fucking
yo,
onions and
Maddie,
shit.
are you salivating too, buddy?
Oh, I'm ordering one right now. What do you mean?
Oh,
All right,
man.
Maddie, I'm
Yo,
sorry.
but
I'm
nah,
sorry. Keep
go
going,
ahead,
bro.
continue with the
No,
addiction
but
thing.
that,
Go
that's
ahead.
something that I was thinking about too. It's like, you get addicted to the unhealthy
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
bro. Food
Dude,
addiction,
I was
bro.
addicted. Dude, I was addicted to McChickens in high school, bro. I had to have a McChicken every single day after school. Dude, oh man. Then you know what made me stop? They brought the prices up to $2. I never had one again. Like I have them, but not like that anymore.
We can't afford these prices.
Yeah, these prices are too fucking crazy, man.
All right, go ahead, Maddie. Keep going.
Just mostly that everything desensitizes you.
Yeah,
And
basically,
it's
that's an addiction. But I mean, no, that doesn't happen with food.
it,
Because
it, it
no, it
the
doesn't.
thing is it does. You might not think it does, but in reality it does.
I mean, then why is there so many overweight people in America?
Because they eat a lot of food and they're addicted to the food, bro.
Yeah, they're not
Exactly.
desensitized. They never get desensitized with food.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no.
I mean that's kind of
Here's
how
the
it is though,
thing.
because then you get
No.
you're like unhungry. Like you eat some unhealthy shit, but you want more. It's like, bro, motherfucker goes from eating one quarter pounder with cheese, like a single
To eating
quarter pounder with
two,
cheese, to
and
eating
then to eating
two,
three.
and then you eat
I mean,
two
dude,
quarter
I
pounders
was
with
on
cheese
that.
with two fucking McDoubles and two McChickens.
I was
and
on
shit.
that path, bro. Like in my last job, dude, a one quarter pounder wasn't enough. I had to have two,
Dog, you wanna
and it got to a
hear? I
point
went
where it
to.
was
Sorry,
like
go
a
ahead.
Big Mac and a quarter pounder.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I went to McDonald's today during lunch, bro. Bro, I ordered a fucking quarter pounder with cheese, a McRib, a Big Mac meal with medium.
Holy shit, dude!
No, I'm kidding. But anyways, look.
Oh, I was about
No,
to
he's not.
say.
Yeah, Maddie, go ahead. Keep going, Maddie.
No, and George, you don't get desensitized in the food. You get desensitized with the pornography and the masturbation.
Yeah, with that, yeah, no, obviously.
But
I mean,
you know,
I'm glad I never got that addicted to it because I know somebody that said that they got addicted to it that they couldn't even fucking like fuck without watching porn.
100%. And once you get to that point, that's just beyond disgusting because
Erectile dysfunction.
no, yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
that's what you
also
get
what
it.
it could cause because you get so desensitized. That's what
Beta!
it'll turn into, where you can't
Wait,
even
wait. I'm
perform.
sorry.
You
I'm
can't
sorry.
even
Did
get
y'all
hard.
hear that shit?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, man.
You ever seen that guy that whenever he's talking to somebody, he goes like, beta!
Nah, buddy. I think that's just you, to be honest.
No, you guys never. I'll show you the podcast tomorrow. That guy has a podcast. It's fucking hilarious. He talks to beta males.
All right, Maddie. Go ahead.
No, and it's just it's a it's a real problem that a lot of people have because one point in your life or another, you will have an addiction to something, whether or not you know it. Like George said with his Coke, having to have a Coca Cola, every
Dude,
day.
yeah, and at work you saw me, bro. I was drinking like 2 a day, bro. Like, and that's at
Exactly,
work.
and
At
a
home, I
lot
was
of
drinking before bed. That's
100%,
three
and a lot of
cans.
addictions lead to health issues because no addiction is a good addiction. Like I said, you have addiction to food, you're gonna become unhealthy, heart problems, heart disease. You're gonna become obese, diabetic, things of that nature. Uh, Masturbation and porn, you're gonna become desensitized with your partner,
I
where
I,
you
I
can't
want to ask
perform.
something. Sorry, I interrupt. What would you say
Uh,
is the worst addiction?
the
The worst
worst
addiction
addiction,
out of all the addictions in the world, which one do you think is the worst?
worst as in the worst effects that it
Like
has.
the yeah, worst effects, the worst that you say this is the worst addiction.
I can
I would say crack.
probably say, well, yeah. Uh,
Damn, he doesn't know what to
I
say.
would have to say either opioids or hardcore drugs. Yeah, like methamphetamines
And
and things
and
like
and
that.
not counting drugs, which one would you think would it be?
Not counting drugs.
Yeah, not counting drugs like cocaine,
No, I
all
know what you
these
mean. I would say masturbation.
masturbation. I
Yeah,
say
hundred
food.
percent.
I say food.
Would you say masturbation, like general masturbation, or like pornography?
I would say both, but more on the lines of pornography.
Okay.
I
Because
would
number
say
one,
food.
everything is fake. A lot of
No,
people
yeah,
think that
yeah.
shit's real.
Yeah, but
No,
No, that
what
shit's
about
fake.
if you're addicted to like sex, like having sex with a bunch of random people? Um, that's
That
technically
happens.
real. You know what I mean? What'd you say about what'd you say about that? Would you say that's worse than like pornography, or would you say that's like pornography's worse?
Yo, we should just name this podcast pornography.
Should you stroke your cock? Sorry, keep going, man.
I think the pornography one is worse because, like I said, you're gonna become desensitized and you're not gonna be able to perform with your partner or anything of that nature without having to watch some other people doing it, and then you're
What
gonna
would you
become
say? What would you say
uh
is a healthy amount of porn?
a healthy amount of porn.
Once a day, if you can
Corn.
limit that shit to once a
Healthy
day,
amount
bro,
of
you're
corn.
chilling.
I would say none.
Would you say 2 times a week is healthy?
Well, I mean, here's the thing: masturbation is proven to release endorphins, help relieve stress, and because reaching orgasm helps the body. So
Exactly.
I
That's
would
I
say,
agree with you
yeah,
there.
do that. But if you do it every day, number one, you're gonna get used to it. So if you do it every day, it's not gonna be the same. And then you're gonna, it's like you said, I need something stronger. What is stronger than masturbation? You're gonna look for sex and look for random sex. What's gonna happen? You're gonna something can happen to you. You could get sick.
Yeah, you might think that
Catch a
vaginal sex is pretty boring, so you might want to have it up the ass or something. Like just the level of degeneracy
And then you
that
get
could
tired of,
accrue.
of women, and then you want to try a man.
That's what I just fucking whatever, bro. Anyways, so but yeah, I mean, listen, that's just a fact of life. I think when you have women too much, you want men. When you have
Whoa,
men too
relax.
much, you want boy. Sorry, no, keep going. Sorry, guys. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What? Where? Hold up. Wait a minute. Where were you going with that?
I'm just saying. I don't even want to say this. We're gonna get canceled. I think a lot of like
Dude, out of everything
PDF
you said, you
files.
think this is what's going to get you
No,
canceled?
you're gonna understand why I say that. I think a lot of PDF files. I'm not gonna say all of them, but I think a big majority of them were gay before they were PDF files. To be honest.
Really?
I mean, most of these PDF, from what I've seen, they go for like little Jimmies.
Dude,
Oh shit! I didn't mean to
honestly,
say
bro.
Jimmy's. But fuck, whatever. Anyways,
You said Jimmy. All right,
little
I'm just gonna.
George. Sorry, not George. Fuck.
Bro, all I'm gonna say is, bro, it's it's just fucking disgusting that there's people like that in this world. I agree with what Florida's doing, that for every PDF file that does something of a a person under the age will be probably, I think, like, what is it, like the death sentence that they're gonna do?
All right, do y'all agree with the death penalty? That's a good
I
question.
agree with it for PDF files, yeah.
What about you, Maddie?
I don't believe in the death penalty. I believe someone, if they commit a crime such as that, they should live every day and suffer behind bars.
No, I'm not wasting my tax money on them. No.
Well, the jail system will take care of them.
No.
Yeah, but who do you think? Who do you think funds the jail system? My fucking voice cracked
Yeah,
again.
for real. Bro, you know your taxes go to them. They're gonna be eating and everything, and they're gonna have that memory in their head that they're gonna be playing back while they're in there. So no, I say you put them in a room with like a bunch of like big old dicks, and then after that you execute them.
Man said big old dicks.
Yeah, a bunch of dudes with big dicks. You put them in there for a night, and for every person that does it to him, they get a year off their sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have a long line. If you thought 100 was too much, you're gonna have around 500 inmates for 24 hours.
Yeah, lets them relieve some stress as well, so they're not too violent.
Yeah,
But
Oh my
it's
God.
a win-win.
I'll tell you one thing, man. I would lean more towards the not killing, not like giving them the death penalty. I'm more on Maddie's side on this, but I still see the other side of it. So I'm a little 50-50. What turns me to that side is my faith, it's my faith, but yeah. I don't know. I'm a little conflicted on that though. I think they should die because obviously they're doing something completely
Hey, two
abhorrent.
options. You give them two options. You tell them, look, you can either get ran trained
Fucking
every freaking Wednesday of the week by 500 inmates,
for the rest of your life.
or the death penalty.
Or we could just cut off their genitalia and then
No,
call it
that's
a
not
day.
enough. That's not enough.
But we have to cut it
No,
off
no,
while they're
no,
still
no.
awake and
No,
shit.
no, no,
And then
no,
time
no,
down while
no.
they feel it. I think that's
No,
probably
no,
a
no,
good
no,
idea.
no. That's not enough. Unless you let them bleed out. That's not enough.
Yeah, but I think if you give him death though, it's like I don't
That's
know.
too easy.
I don't know. Even for me, it's like even if it's not too easy, because at the end of the day, once they're going to hell. So I mean, whatever. But
Yeah, for real.
it's
No,
like
no.
I
You're
don't
giving
know.
them the fastest route to be tortured.
Yeah, for me, it's more of like it's not our choice. I think. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. If anybody ever catches a person in the process of doing that to a child, you better kill them and then claim self-defense. Kill them right there. Kill them right there. Right? So we don't have to go through this shit in prisons or whatever. But if they're already arrested and shit like that, yeah, probably just don't
Yeah, for real.
don't kill them. I don't know.
All right, so moving on. Come on, Matty, keep going, buddy.
Well,
Matty.
wait, so are we still talking about the pedophiles or what are we talking about?
Bro,
Whoa.
PDF
PDF
files.
files. Yes, I corrected myself. My bad.
Whatever you want to keep going with. I don't know.
All right, yeah, I think we'll give you another minute
5
or
minutes.
two. Yeah, we'll give
Yeah,
another minute or
5
two,
minutes.
and if you want to wrap up with the addiction thing, or if you want to keep talking about it, it's up to you, buddy.
I'll just say a closing statement.
Nah, go ahead.
Anyone who has an addiction, I strongly recommend you try to talk to whoever it is you need to talk to about getting over it, because it's gonna ruin your life one way or another, either now or later. And there's no point in being desensitized just for a few seconds of a dopamine rush. If you want a dopamine rush, go to the gym, exercise, have it naturally, and do it that way. Don't rely on drugs or masturbation and things like that.
I agree, buddy.
Okay, I'm done.
I agree. All right.
All right.
Okay, so I think the last segment. I think after this segment, we'll probably be done because this is probably gonna take a little minute. I'm very curious. There's this thing called the political compass quiz. I want you guys to do it, and I want to see what your political affiliation would be based on your answers. We'll start with Georgie because I'm very curious to see
All right.
what Maddie's would be, but I want to leave him for
Oh,
last.
he's gonna be a Democrat. Go
I
ahead.
want to leave him for last. So we'll start with Georgie.
Go ahead. Ask me.
All right. So this is question number 1. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily let me like start by saying that you have 4 answers to choose from: either strongly disagree, agree, or strongly agree. So just to pop, I'll give you that question, just give me the quick answer and then we'll move on.
All right.
If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations.
Yeah, I agree.
If you say I agree, I'm just going to consider agree and not strongly agree. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So just agree.
I mean, wait. So wait, what you're saying is that it shouldn't benefit. It should benefit people, not corporations.
Yeah, so if economic globalization, which means like everybody in the world follows one like currency rather than all these different currencies we have, it should
Mhm.
primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. It's a pretty
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I agree because you don't want to have corporations ruling over you.
yeah, it's a pretty dumb question, but either way. So you'd say strongly agree or agree?
I strongly agree.
Okay, so yeah, so if it's strongly agree, then say strongly agree.
All
So
right.
yeah, strongly agree.
Strongly agree.
Next one is I'd always support my country whether it was right or wrong.
What? What'd you say?
I said I'd always support my country whether it was right or wrong.
Agree.
Look at this fucking patriot. What a guy. All right. No one chooses their country of birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it.
No, I disagree.
I'm sorry I'm slow. I'm just trying to get this shit organized real quick.
Yeah, don't worry.
Okay. So you said disagree
Yeah,
or
disagree.
strongly disagree?
No, disagree.
All right. Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. Holy shit.
Damn, this is white power shift. What was this written by the K's?
I have no idea, but do you agree with that? I kind of agree with that, to be honest.
Or race, but what?
Yeah, like you're white,
Just
right?
he agrees. Oh my.
No, I didn't say I agree. I said what?
No, he said I said that, but like
Oh.
you're Caucasian, right? So do you believe that your race
I'm not-
has more?
So I'm Hispanic. I'm not Caucasian.
Yeah, but that's not your race. That's your ethnicity. I'm saying your race is white. So you would say that. Would you agree with this? Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races.
Nah, bro, disagree.
Strongly?
Yeah, strongly disagree.
Okay, I'd probably put like agree or something, but
What? Dude, that's like.
listen. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
kidding. Well, actually, I'm kind of not. So I want to hear what you say. What were you gonna say?
Like every race has their strong and their weak.
Listen,
know?
bro. Some of them Indians, though, bro. I don't
Dude,
know,
what do
bro.
you have against?
Okay, I'm sorry.
them,
I'm
bro?
sorry. I'm just kidding. Disclaimer: not all the views expressed on this podcast necessarily reflect the views of the podcast. Okay.
They reflect your views. Go ahead, keep going.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
That is true. I agree. Strongly agree.
Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified.
Strongly agree.
There is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment.
Agree.
If economic globalization... Oh, wait, I didn't answer this. What the
Yes.
fuck? You said the economic one, you disagree with it?
No, I agree.
Strongly, or?
Strongly, yeah. Is that it?
No, I'm going to the second page. People are
Damn.
ultimately divided more by class than by nationality.
No, I disagree. In today's society, there's not even middle class anymore. You hear you hear black, white, Hispanics. That's what you hear now.
So you would say strongly disagree?
Yeah, strongly disagree.
Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment.
I agree. What's the point of having a bunch of jobs if nobody can afford anything?
Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation.
Agree.
From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea.
What?
Okay, from each according to his ability to each according to his need. Basically what it is like, it's the idea that everybody should work according to what they are able to bring to, to like what their abilities are, right? And
Right.
his earnings and such, like it's kind of socialism basically. It should be divided to the people that need it the most rather than your own.
No, disagree. Disagree. Strongly disagree. Yes, strongly disagree.
That's a very popular Marxist idea. I don't know if you guys know what Marxist is, but yeah. The freer the market, the freer the people.
Agree. Strongly agree.
It is a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now bottled, branded consumer product.
I agree.
Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold.
Disagree.
It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply manipulate money and contribute nothing to their society.
Disagree. If you know how to work with money, bro, you know how to do business.
Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade.
Disagree.
The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver a profit to its shareholders.
No, disagree.
The rich are too highly taxed.
I agree. They pay millions of dollars.
Yeah, they pay a lot of money. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care.
Damn. I agree on that. If you have the money to pay for better fucking care, yeah, you should have better care, you know?
Governments should penalize businesses that mislead the public.
Agree. Strongly agree.
A genuine free market requires restrictions on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies.
I strongly agree.
Abortion.
That's what's happening here in Florida.
Yeah, it is. Well, that's probably what's happening. Even in South
with the
America, it's
FPL.
happening a lot as well. No, yeah, FPL, yeah, that's a big thing.
FPL is all Florida, so they can raise the prices whenever they want.
Even though FPL is not a government thing, it's literally just a company that named themselves that. But anyways, abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be illegal.
Agree.
All authority should be questioned.
That's agree. That's great. I'll put disagree.
An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
Strongly agree.
Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis.
Disagree. I don't know what the fuck that is anyway.
Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory.
They should have made it like what? Mandatory?
Yeah, compulsory just means mandatory. So like they should not make it mandatory, I guess.
Disagree. I mean, no, disagree. They should all go to school. What the fuck?
All people have their rights, but it is better for all of us that different sorts of people should keep to their own kind. Ooh.
Disagree? What the fuck?
Good parents sometimes have to spank their children.
Agree.
It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents.
Agree. Yeah, it's natural. You don't want to tell your mom you jerked off, you know.
Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense.
I really don't care. I mean, I don't care.
If you had to lean one way, though.
I disagree. I don't know. I don't like the smell of it. You know, like I don't want to go to work and everybody smells like weed.
Yeah. The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs.
Strongly agree.
People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce.
Damn. Like what kind of disabilities?
I don't know. I guess like Down syndrome or like Alzheimer's or something like that.
Nah, I disagree. I mean, like if you have a disease that is, you know, it doesn't let you walk or something. I mean, bro, come on, you wanna have kids. That's not on you. You know, I disagree with that.
All right. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline.
Agree.
There is no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures.
Strongly agree.
Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support.
Strongly agree.
When you are troubled, it is better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things.
Strongly agree.
First-generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country.
Disagree.
What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us.
Yeah, I agree.
No
You have
broadcasting
corporations, yeah.
No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding.
I agree.
All right. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism.
Agree.
I know these are a lot of questions, guys. Bear with me. I'm sorry. A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that daily progress in a democratic political system.
Agree. I don't know what it means, but I agree.
Although the economic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be worried.
Disagree. Everybody should be worried.
The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes.
Agree.
In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded.
Disagree.
Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all.
Agree.
In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation.
Agree.
It is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals.
Agree.
The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist.
Disagree.
Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be homemakers. W. That's a W.
Agree.
Almost all politicians promise economic growth, but we should heed the warnings of climate science that growth is detrimental to our efforts to curb global warming.
Agree.
Making peace with the establishment is an important aspect of maturity.
Agree.
Almost done, almost done. Astrology accurately explains many things.
Disagree.
You cannot be moral without being religious.
Agree.
Charity is better than Social Security as a means of helping the genuinely disadvantaged.
Agree.
Some people are naturally unlucky.
Agree.
It is important that my child's school instills religious values.
Agree.
Sex outside of marriage is usually immoral.
Agree.
A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption.
Agree.
Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population.
Agree.
What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state.
Agree.
No one can feel naturally homosexual.
The fuck? I mean, I disagree because we have a lot.
So okay. And the last one, final fuckingly. These days, openness about sex has gone too far.
Agree.
All right, buddy. So this is your political compass. The starting point of the original political. Sorry, no, this is bullshit. All right, buddy. You are. Okay, so it's basically a graph, and the graph goes from left to right. Obviously the left is more of like a liberal shit, and then the right is obviously conservative shit. Authoritarian and libertarian are up and down. So obviously authoritarian is people should be controlled, and then libertarian is people should have the right to do whatever they want. You, my friend, are in the authoritarian and right corner of the graph. So you're like not too far to the right, not too far up. You're like right in that sweet spot. I wish I could. I think I could show. I think I could show it. Let me try and show it.
So I'm like in the middle. Damn, I'm good. I'm that damn fucking good. All right, do Maddie next. I'm curious to know how far left he is.
Well,
How far
the
left
test will
is
say I'm
Maddie?
Spider-Man, so it's okay.
The test is gonna say that you are a mama's boy who still jerks off.
Oh my goodness,
Look,
dude.
guys, on the call, if you look at my shit, I put the George's political compass there.
I will see it tomorrow at work. Can't see it now.
But Maddie, you're looking at it right now, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he is. He's a what's it called?
Asshole.
Yeah, he's an authoritarian asshole.
Hey man, deal with it. You know what? Deal with it. Just because I have money and power doesn't mean anything. Right?
Money and power.
All right, so I'll give you guys an option. That took a little longer than I expected, to be honest. I don't know if you guys want to do Maddie's because it might be a little boring to like go through all the questions again, or we can leave it for the next show and we'll have that be one of the segments on that show.
Yeah, we're gonna leave for the next one. That way we have
this
Maddie
one,
at the end do this.
Yeah, this one took
It took 15 minutes.
Yeah, it took a little long. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be way less, but it took a bit.
Yeah,
long.
from like 10:30 to 10:44.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
But yeah. So we see that you're an authoritarian right wing, buddy. Look at that. You're not too crazy though, but whatever. Anyways.
I'm right wing, buddy.
Yeah. So that's probably gonna have to conclude the show. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Does anybody have any final words to say before we hop off?
No, I think that's all. What about you, Maddie?
Yeah, Maddie. What about you? You have anything to say?
No, I think that the show went very well.
Aw.
All right, beautiful.
I like how we were all talking. Everything was peaceful, and everyone was able to speak their mind and joke around.
Yeah, no, we had,
joked with you a lot.
Yeah, we had a good structured show today where we had some topics to speak on and stuff. So it was good. It was good. But anyways, since nobody has anything to say after that, I'm gonna give some final show and I guess final show comments or whatever the case. Thank you so much for listening. If you tuned in, we appreciate you very much. We appreciate the time that you spent and that you invested on this show and on us. I mean, for what? I mean, but whatever. Thank you very much. We appreciate it all. Make sure to follow the YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you guys liked it. Leave comments with criticism, suggestions, whatever you want. Keep the comments flowing. And yeah, the podcast name CatFiveBoys. Search it up on Spotify. We'll be on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts as well. We're gonna start posting clips to TikTok and to YouTube. So whenever you guys want to check that out as well, we have some clips if you can't catch the full show on those platforms. It is again the same name for each of those platforms. It's CatFiveBoys Pod, or yeah, I think CatFiveBoys Pod. If not that, then there's CatFiveBoys. But anyways, feel free to check those out. We appreciate everybody. Again, disclaimer, not all the views expressed on the show necessarily reflect the views of the podcast. Yeah, again, we appreciate it all. And good night. God bless, and have a good rest of your week. Until next time.
Have a good night and stay blessed, everyone.
Stay blessed, everybody.
Good night.